citizens of Kazakhstan. In fact, Kazakhstan, according to an official that which we spoke, a Kazakh official, Kazakhstan has over 8,000 of its citizens in China's concentration camps in East Turkestan, but they haven't been able to do anything for them either because of their close economic ties with China, which is quite sad. But the people that have came out of these camps have told us, that people are constantly being tortured in these camps. Their people are only given like a steamed bun to eat in a day. People are the women are being raped and humiliated. The men are being forcefully medicated, and even speaking in our own language is a reason for them to torture us. And people are dying, in these camps, and there's nothing that nobody has been able to escape out of these camps other than through foreign intervention. In the case of Kazakhstan, let's say they've been trying to intervene to get out their citizens, but not a whole lot has been done from them either. In these camps, I mean, it's essentially it's people are being killed, and governments are not doing anything about it. I mean, the governments, I feel, they know what's going on in the region. It's just tragic that national interest and economic interest are often more important than human rights.
And is that sort of the nature of the response that you've gotten so far when your organization and other activists on this front have spoken to U.S. officials, that it's something we know about, but it's trumped by economics?
Yeah. So I've spoken to various officials from various places. I mean, they're deeply concerned about the situation, and they're saying that they're monitoring the situation. But how long are we going to monitor the situation? I mean, during the late 1930s and early 40s, I mean, during World War II, I mean, we witnessed and, quote, monitored the situation and witnessed the mass Holocaust of over 6 million Jews and other people. I mean, are we going to continue to remain silent and allow China to carry out a 21st century Holocaust, or are we going to hold our moral, our moral standards and talk and prevent this from happening? Because we said never again, and we even had the United Nations enacted a UN genocide convention specifically for this case, but nobody has yet labeled it as a genocide. No government official has called it a genocide, except for Congressman Christopher Smith at the hearing, at a congressional hearing. He said what China is doing, I mean, it's a genocide. He said it about 4 times, I think, during the hearing.
From everything that you are describing, it certainly seems to qualify, and absolutely people should be paying attention to this, and I think we as a nation need to be taking action. Again, we've been speaking with Salih Hudayar, the National and Political Affairs Officer for the East Turkestan National Awakening Movement. In the coming week, you are going to be staging a solidarity march in Washington, D.C. from the White House to the U.S. State Department. Tell us about that, how folks can participate, and how they can get more information on your organization and on the plight of the Uyghurs.
So you can follow. So I'll start about the demonstration or the march. So it's going to take place on Thursday, December 20th, from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. We're going to rally in front of the White House on Pennsylvania Avenue at 11 a.m. And then around 12:30, we're going to start marching towards the State Department and rally there around 1 and stay there for 2. And our goal is to call on to the White House and to call on the U.S. State Department to actually take action instead of just monitoring the situation. I mean, this has been going on for 2 years. I mean, this concentration camps officially have been going on for 2 years, and it's expanding. The latest reports show over 1,200 concentration camps, and the numbers are growing day by day. According to the State Department's official State State Department, Scott Busby, at least 800,000 to a couple million people are in these concentration camps. The United Nations Committee on the Elimination of Racial Discrimination stated in August 10th of this year that over 1 million Uyghurs were in so-called counter-extremism centers, with a further 2 million or more in political and cultural re-education camps. I mean, that's like 3 million people in a concentration camp. And we believe the numbers are much higher, but it's hard to verify because we don't have any access to the region. But as far as finding more information on our organization, I mean, you can visit our website at www.nationalawakening.org or follow us on Twitter or Facebook. And you can search us as nationalawakening.org, National Awakening, or East Turkestan National Awakening, and you'll be able to find us more information. I mean, for those that are listening, for those that have the ability, that are in the DC area, I mean, if y'all could at least come out and join us in solidarity to say no to genocide, to say no to a 21st century Holocaust, that would be greatly appreciated.
We've been speaking with Salih Hudayar with the East Turkestan National Awakening Movement. Salih, thank you so much for being with us today and for bringing us information on this really critical topic. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.